Welcome PSY 310 students. This is my week 15 and final commentary for the course. Spring is here now and there's good energy in the air, so I think it's a good week to be working on good endings. This week the focus is pretty simple, which is to say getting your peer review forms and having them sent to me so that I can grade the assignment. Without a full set of forms, I'm unable to do that. I recommend the students also collect a packet, in other words, a copy of your own feedback forms from your peers, so that you too have a backup copy in case there's any problems. With respect to the written research report, that will be due the following weekend, and more about the grading process in a moment. That should be pretty near to completion now, being that a purpose of the oral presentation was to assist you in getting feedback on it and make final recommendations for developing it. With respect to the course content this week, the epilogue, meaning the final section of the David Funder text, is our assigned reading. In it, he summarizes and reflects upon what he thinks are the major themes and takeaway points for the book. And again, I think it's well worth studying his ideas of what he's hoping you're taking away from this quite good textbook. Also, I hope you'll contribute on the discussion board, even if you've maxed out at the 100-point mark. This is a great week for stepping back and looking at the major themes of the course. I've also asked you to give me a bit of an opinion about what you think Funder's most difficult or worst chapter was, and then I can work with that and make improvements for the coming year. The international Google community will remain open for at least the next few weeks. Remember, it's another month before the TUL semester is finished, so I'm delighted about the amount of collaboration that we've accomplished this semester, although I'd like to see more, of course. But it's not too late to reach out and get a cross-cultural perspective on your research project, even if it's for your own benefit, and having the experience of connecting with Czech students, I think, is very helpful as well on a number of levels. The course evaluation opportunities, of course, are accessible to you now. There are three, one being the standard student survey, but also I'm looking for recommendations from you for future students taking this course. And I do value your feedback in terms of improving the course and making it work better for me and students. Let's see, finally, in the discussion area this week, we can cycle back to what I hope are some of the major takeaway points in this study of the psychology of personality, beginning with the compare and contrast of personality with the self, image of the self, and also personhood. You'll recall that personhood is that sum total of what a person is, has been, and will be. So those are three core concepts, the self, personality, and personhood, that have framed this course, and reflecting on those now that you're just about to finish it, I think can only consolidate your learning and so forth. Okay, finally, of course, I thank those of you who have hung into what is admittedly a challenging course, both intellectually and technologically. We've had some distinctive challenges for this semester, and I think we've coped with those reasonably well. Most of the students who started are still with us, which I take to be a good sign. And just to fret a bit about the issue of incompletes, I have a hard policy that if you haven't asked for an incomplete before the end of the semester, I won't negotiate one with you. So if you need extra time and are willing to get a grade of incomplete to signify that, then you need not only shoot me an email, which is insufficient, but you also need to negotiate a plan of completion, which means assigning yourself deadlines for submitting each of the missing assignments and so forth. So this is an option that you need to consider. Now is the time to do it. Don't wait till the end of the week. And hopefully we can work out whatever will work for you in succeeding in the course. Last point. I am very grateful for sharing this course with you, in that I genuinely enjoy the study of personality, and each time I have the privilege of reviewing not only the funder materials but student reflections of their learning. It's very helpful to me, both personally and professionally. So I thank you for that. I thank you for just the simple amount of hard work that many of you have put into the course. And I hope to see you again in a future course in the fall. I will be around in the summertime. For the most part, I'll be in Maine, and we'll be happy to follow up with you on anything that we need to or want to address after this semester. With respect to my grading process, I usually give myself 2 weeks to get all of my grades posted in Main Street. This means that grades for this course will be here in Blackboard for you to review within 10 days at the end of the semester, which is the end of this week. So if for any reason your peer review packet disappears or some sort of unusual problem occurs, we need to be in good communication so that we can line things up for you and be free to, as it were, enjoy our summer and the next set of challenges we have. So have a good summer, and I'll look forward to talking with many of you soon. If anybody needs to have an emergency video conference or something like that, today is my last day in Europe, and I will be on an airplane tomorrow, so that's out. But I will probably be accessible day after tomorrow, or most certainly the day after that. So have a good day, and enjoy the spring.